Well, this is actually kind of awkward because I was actually going to talk about, the fact that I had Thanksgiving at my folks last night, but we didn't do that last night. I mean, if you want to say honestly, if you want to say that's my low, fine. I guess I'll just say that's my low. The only reason why I'm not really that down about it is because I'm going to be having it today. I mean, yeah, it was a little inconvenient that, I didn't have it last night, but it certainly wasn't the end of the world. Plus, again, I'm going to be having it tonight. Basically, as long as I have it and I'm with my family when I have it, that's really all I care about. Plus, instead of waiting until like almost 6 o'clock, what would have been tonight on Friday, tonight we're having it at 3, so that's even better. I have a few stuff to do. I have a few things to do throughout the course of the day, so I'm fine. So that said, my high yesterday is, I did talk to my mom yesterday, and she thanked me for the pickles I made her for Christmas. And my act of kindness was, here's the thing. And yes, this is going to be kind of sappy, I guess. See, actually, should I be even telling this? Okay, well, basically, I'm not going to say why, but my mom was actually kind of like on the angry side, and she was still asleep when I went to see her yesterday morning. And so, I can't believe I'm actually going to say this. I walked into her room and gave her a peck on the cheek. Yeah. I also left a little note by the jar of pickles I made her. It said Merry Christmas on it. And I guess if I really wanted to have another act of kindness, I did some stuff for my grandmother yesterday. Just got her some groceries, which is fine. Because I got to go to Wegmans, which is the happiest place on earth. And so I can't really complain. So, yeah. Yesterday was definitely different than what I was hoping to have, but not so different in a way that I completely haven't ruined my day. So, I'm fine. And, again, Thanksgiving on Saturday, that was actually something I never had before. Of course. And you know what, I guess this is also another part of my low. But Sorge's, which is a place I've told about many times, like the OG of Corning, is closed for the next 2 weeks. I don't know if this is already the first week. Plus, again, we're having Thanksgiving at my folks' place tonight, so, I don't really worry about that. Next week, on the other hand, we're on our own. And I have no idea what we're going to do. I mean, it's up in the air what we could do. I mean, we could do, it would be a new month, so getting food from the club again wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, there's always a tried and true ordering pizza. That wouldn't be bad either. Huh. So, yeah, we have plenty of options. I'm not, again, it's not worth getting upset over. So, with that said, good morning and happy Saturday, everyone. I mean, the only thing I forgot to talk about yesterday is, and yes, this would have gone over, and I actually put this in the description in yesterday's video, but I could have probably said it here. My brother is actually an extremely picky eater. And so picky, really, even now, because he's going to be turning 32 next April in 2021. It's still hard to pin down what he likes to eat. But one thing that he will openly say he loves is my mother's stuffing. And he will legitimately complain if he doesn't get enough of it. Although, and this is actually a funny story. Wait, remember when AIM was really popular? Like instant messaging was like the new craze, and like everybody was on it. Not me, because I was kind of a loser. But anyway, my brother was on AIM constantly, like obnoxiously so. My parents would yell at him for using the computer too much. This is back before, computers weren't as readily made as often as they are now, and we only had one computer in the house. And my brother would use AIM constantly. It was even crazier when Facebook was invented, because he was on Facebook all the time too. In fact, for a long time, it took me forever to really warm up to having Facebook myself, but I finally took the plunge. I did it, and I haven't looked back since, so that's nice. So here's the thing. My brother was on like AIM a lot, right? Whenever we would have dinner, and my mom didn't need to have it to be turkey in order to make her stuffing. I've seen her make her same stuffing to stuff a chicken before. So it's not like I never have her stuffing at all. But it's still a treat when I have it. My brother was on AIM so much he would miss dinner, which would include times my mother made that stuffing to be on AIM. Instead of, he didn't get any stuffing at all. And of course you complain about that. Well, dude, get off the computer. You want to have dinner, it's right here. Don't know what you're up to. So, yeah. Needless to say, that stuffing really is that good. And that's the last thing I'm going to say about it. I swear, there's nothing else I want to say about it. Other than it really is something that I would share with everybody as soon as, maybe I'll be able to do that when this whole pandemic thing is over. I actually did hear the vaccine was going to be made like on the 11th of December, which, here's to hoping. I mean, am I going to get it if it comes out? Well, yeah. And for the most part, I really was like everybody else. Like, I'm getting it right away. I don't care what happens. And a part of me still is, into that idea. But first of all, because the vaccine is going to be used by so many people, or so many people are going to be getting the vaccine, there's no way I'm going to be like one of the first people to have it. I know that. So even if I want to get it right away, chances are I won't be able to anyway. Because, maybe there's going to be a long line or something, or, no, there's going to be lots of complications that can happen. In terms of being able to get the vaccine. What else is there to discuss and talk about? I mean, unfortunately, because this is Thanksgiving break and therefore, school wouldn't be in session this past week, I can't do a class in session video. Then again, it really is for the best, because if I do continue that series, I don't know, because I've said this before, my goal for doing the class in session videos is the very last class in session video I do will be like the final week when school is in session, like May or June. I think I'll probably have it in June, just because if I was at Horseheads, that's when school would be over in June. I mean, actually, when I graduated from Trinity Poly, it was like May 29th. So, actually, it was Memorial Day weekend. So, yeah, close enough. I say probably, actually, I need to look at, because, the school schedule for Horseheads High School is readily available online, because, again, it's a school year schedule, that sort of information anyone can access. The calendar of the school year. So I can just look it up and say like when the last video will be. Although I did get quite a few of the memorable ones out of the way, there's still a lot more to do. I mean, excuse me. I still have a whole lot of science classes. I still have English to do. A few miscellaneous classes like health classes and Life 101. And by the way, Life 101 may or may not be different from what you're thinking. But if you went to Horseheads High School, then you know exactly what class I'm talking about. A few theater-related classes. Of course, I'm going to be doing choir, because it's choir. Yeah, there really is a lot to do. There really is a lot to talk about. I guess gym would be another sort of class in that sort of thing. Huh. I'll have to think long and hard about what order I'm going to be doing the class and session videos are going to be in from now on. Because I have quite a few left to do. And it really would be easy just for me to have do all of one subject in a series of videos and do all of another, but I think that would be kind of boring. Yeah, unfortunately, again, there really isn't, there's lots to really think about and stuff in terms of that. Yeah, so much time and so little to do. Right. I mean, yes, in terms of what my plans are, I'm going to be spending most of the day in Corning, and then I'll be heading over to my folks' place a little bit later. So I have my plans ready to go, and then we're going to be having Thanksgiving. And actually, the way it's set up, I might actually be able to watch some college football. That'd be nice. Again, I am heading to church, but it probably won't be for a full sermon. Just because, again, I'm going to be heading to Corning. I'm going to go back to Big Flats, and I don't want to drive all the way back to Corning again. That's just too much. Plus, if I have Thanksgiving dinner, only to immediately go to church, and I said this before, I am completely out of it. I want to take a nap that's why I'd rather have dinner after I go to church. Cause I'm just gonna not want to stay awake at all. Seriously, last time I did that, I just could not keep my eyes open. Although, actually, that's why Easter Vigil Mass is always such a problem for me. Because, of course, we go the night before. Here's the thing. I know that everyone goes to church on the Sunday of, Christmas and Easter. Christmas Day and Easter are, the two places where, everyone goes to church. And that's the problem. It is crowded. Standing room only crowded. Believe me, I've been there before. So, needless to say, I get church done over with as soon as possible. This week is going to be a little bit difficult. Actually, with the rise in spikes, it's still, I'm sure there will be. We'll have to play it by ear. Anyway, I gotta say, this whole week has actually been pretty nice. I made all those jars of pickles, which was something I set out to do months ago. I made them. They're all ready to go. I just gotta give them to the people I'm gonna give them to. I have a few family members to give them to. I have a few friends to give them to. Although some of them require me finding out their mailing addresses and wrapping the jars in very, very sturdy materials so they don't break. Because here's the thing, I use legitimate glass jars. And a glass jar can break very easily, so I have to play it by ear. Although, I did give my parents the biggest jar I had, so that was nice. That's why my mom thanked me too. This was a good week. Like, favorite, check out the subscribe button, follow me on social platforms, notifications on YouTube. I'm very humble in this video for all you guys who watch and enjoy today. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. And if anybody you guys want to talk to channel is going to be here. So lend in here. I'll always be back. Take care and make good choices. Bye.